Hi there. I decided to make a video to address one objection that I get frequently, and that is money. And it's one that drives me crazy because this opportunity doesn't cost much money and for what you get. So I it's so important and so critical for me to convey how this can change your life. And so I'm trying to do that in this video. And I have two stories I want to share with you. One is about a physical transformation, and it's just beginning actually. And one is about a financial transformation. So let's start with the physical one. So I had a customer come to me. She actually saw an ad I did on Facebook for one of my challenge groups. And we got on the phone and we talked for a long time. And I felt certain that she was going to join my challenge group, but she didn't. So she has, she's on disability and she's very limited income. And I get that a lot from people who, especially people who are overweight because they, can't work. They're disabled. August 10th, year ago. So I reached out to her to follow up in around Christmas, and she wasn't in a better place. She was not happy. She wasn't progressing, digressing, but she still wasn't ready. So, you need to be ready, and I can do as much as I can to try to convince you, but it has to come from here, from the person who needs to make the changes. So I did a post recently about my new challenge group, and she made a comment, and because we had connected on Facebook and stayed in touch. So I reached out to her, and I want to read you what she wrote to me. Girl, I am so ready to get in shape. I've only gotten deeper and deeper in this black hole. No motivation, no support nearby, just feeling really lousy and lazy. I am pretty sure the lack of motivation and support and encouragement is my biggest thing to overcome. Please send me the links to check this out and begin this journey. Like I said before, I am on disability. Therefore, I have limited income and need to be wise and see if I can fit it into my budget right now. What prices am I looking at? What is included? Are there really exercises that I can do with these 3 bulging discs? I just had my second PT session. She said, take it slow. Don't push myself. I know I always go all in. It's OCD, and my old injury of my left knee's torn ligament hampers me as well. I am so broken. I really don't know where to begin. Any help, words of wisdom, tricks, and details, much appreciated. Chat soon. Well, as you can imagine, I was happy that she made the decision to finally take a step forward. I got a message from her yesterday, 6 days into the program, and she's lost 7 pounds. So I'm ecstatic, and I'm sure words can't even describe how she feels. So it hasn't been easy for her. I mean, this has been a week of changes, and she's had to learn how to adapt. She's learning how to meal plan. She's learning how to eat and make better food choices, and she's trying exercises that, are not easy. And she's done a little bit of struggling. So for her to get on the scale and see that was all the motivation she needs to continue. But she's getting great support. She has me as her coach, and she has this group of women who are reaching out every day to her and encouraging her. And she's encouraging them, which makes it, you don't think when you need all this help that you can actually help other people. So I think that has been, such a wonderful thing to see as a coach, to see other people not only making changes in their lives, but then helping others change lives through these groups. So the other story I want to talk about is a financial freedom story, really. You talk about money objections, and this is my daughter, so I apologize if I get emotional. So my daughter, she was struggling both from weight and finances. So 2 years ago, she had gained a lot of weight from having 2 babies, and her husband had lost his job, and he was out of work for several months. And they moved close to me. They were 2 hours away, and they moved close to me, and I lent them some money for rent. That's how bad it was. And she was having anxiety attacks. So, she was a huge coupon cutter, and she'd go to the grocery store, and she knew she only had so much money to spend, and she would get anxiety attacks from their lack of money. So she happened upon a bootleg copy of T25, honestly, and she started. She was posting about her trying to lose weight on Facebook. She's very open. She had a blog, and somebody from high school, who's a Beachbody coach, reached out to her and said, you're doing everything a Beachbody coach does, but you're just not making money. So he talked her into signing up as a coach. Her husband wasn't working. Their income streams. She had a couple of part-time jobs. She was working out of the house, but nothing that was truly, honestly satisfying, and wasn't cutting the mustard in terms of income for them. So she hit the ground running. She could not afford. That was her objection. She could not afford a challenge pack. She didn't have any money. So she paid $39.95 to sign up as a coach. And then she started helping people. She started reaching out to people. So last month in July, not even 2 years as a coach, my daughter made $23,000 in 1 month. So she is making over six figures. Her husband had gone on to get a job soon thereafter. She started coaching. She retired him from his job last February. So my daughter and my son-in-law are stay-at-home parents, and she works her Beachbody business, and it's part-time. She doesn't even work a full-time hours, and they're with their kids and they're with each other, and it's such a blessing as a mother to know that your child is financially free. So, and of course, she got me into this business. A mom wants to help her kid. And so when she did her first challenge group, I bought a challenge pack. So I'll finish with my story, because I have a financial story. It's not like hers, but I just want to tell you, because I'm just this average mid-50s woman who wanted to lose some weight because she was gaining weight from hitting menopause. And so she proceeded to get in the best shape of her life at 55. Who would have thought that I could do that? Busy woman, full-time job, made six figures, had a staff, busy. But I was able to fit in 30 minutes of my day and get healthy and fit. And I decided to start working the business because I loved it. I loved the products. I loved what they did for me. And I thought, if I feel this good, I certainly want to help other people feel good. So when you talk about not being able to afford it, I just want to tell you, I'm a very average person. And this is what my track record has been. Part-time, doing this part-time and getting fit at the same time. 30 minutes a day getting fit. And then when I get home from work, doing a little messaging to see if anybody wanted to join me and do a challenge group. So in my first month, I made $229.88. That more than paid for my challenge pack that I bought. So if anybody says they can't afford a challenge pack, sign up as a coach and get it paid for. It's so simple. I will show you how to do it. It's very easy. If I can do it, you can do it. Simple. I have no sales experience. This is not about selling. It's about helping people. Second month, I made $405.38. So that more than paid for my Shakeology and other people's Shakeology if I wanted to pay for other people's Shakeology, which I really didn't. So my fifth month, last July, $862. Made $862, almost $1,000. It more than covered my car payment and my Shakeology. So fast forward to June, and I want to talk about June because June was my last full month of employment. I quit my six-figure job to be a Beachbody coach full-time. Made $2,271 in June. July, I made $3,200. So I'm helping more people. I quit my job. I'm not making six figures yet, but I quit my job so I can help more people. And it's my mission in life now. And I must say, I'm so much happier now doing a job that I'm passionate about than one that I was just going through the motions and being a robot, wasting my life, honestly, and probably the lives of people I was working with because I wasn't passionate about it. So, and then I just want to give you a perspective of that, the income increase. So, and one of the reasons why I quit my job, because in a year from July 2014 to July 2015, it was a 371% increase. How many jobs give you a 371% increase in a year? I think the most I've ever gotten, which was really good, was like 12%. So because I see that and my income growth is like this, um, I knew that I could quit my job. I knew that six figures were probably going to happen by the end of the year. So it starts with $39.95 or purchasing a challenge pack as low as $140 that you can pay for. It doesn't even have to be a negative. It can be a positive by the end of the month. And you could be losing weight and feeling better. And we haven't even talked about what things you're spending money on that you won't have to spend money on anymore. What about all those, if you're eating vitamins like I did, I ate 8 vitamins a day. Do you know how much vitamins cost? I was drinking a Starbucks latte every day, which is almost $5 every day. Um, a lot of things. I've been sick once. I've had one cold since I started drinking Shakeology. It's almost 2 years ago. There's a lot of hidden value that it's hard to even quantify what that means. So I just want to tell you that this is real. I am real. I have experienced it personally. When I got into it, I heard these stories. You hear these stories. Everybody has a story. But then they happen to me. My daughter's life has changed. The customers that I have in my challenge group, their lives change. So it's real, it's viable, it's not expensive. You can do it and you can earn money and cover all your costs. So I hope this has helped, and I hope that you make the decision to make this change and you don't wait a year. All right, see ya.